How's it going, everyone? I'm Al, and today it's time for some Monday StarCraft. Our first player here that we have, absolute fantastic Terran to watch. It is ByuN. His opponent is a very strong North American Protoss. It's Astrea. The map, once again, Stargazers. I kind of feel like because I'm already missing this map that I feel like I just want to cast a lot of games on it. But anyway, I got soppy about maps in the last one. We're not going to do it in this one. This is a single game that I've got for you, and it should be good between these two. Astrea likes to play. He doesn't quite necessarily follow the complete standard, you know, what we consider now the hero type of style, stalkers and stuff. He can play that way, but he tends to make his own choices about Protoss. So he'll still sometimes go heavy for Stargate units. He'll still sometimes do adept timing attacks. You know, he does what feels right for him, and I think that's pretty cool. He doesn't necessarily allow the meta to shape his gameplay, but rather plays what works for him, and it has been working for him. He's been playing really well. ByuN is ByuN. ByuN is very good at this game, and he's been playing so much. He's been playing so many games. It's actually really awesome to see. ByuN's gonna try sneak out the gold, is he? No. So he's just checking that Protoss didn't take it. Okay. Is that worth it? I mean, I guess he's bringing a lot of gold minerals back on the way. I don't know. I guess it is. You know, it's a little bit of lost time. And ByuN wants to make sure that he can still get the Reaper into the opponent's base. Which... I was going to say it's super early, but it's actually not. Oh, no. Ooh, good work by Astrea. Yeah, unfortunate timing there for the Reaper, but luckily ByuN's got a spare. CC into Starport. Factory is now done. Going into Tech Lab. So not going to go Widow Mines. Okay. Well, let's see where he goes with this one. Meanwhile, it's been a Stargate straight into a Twilight for Astrea. And he's going Phoenix. Okay. Now you see. Phoenix, most people are going Oracles into Link Stalker. Looks like Astrea is going to go Phoenix. Probably still Stalker, but Stalker Colossus, I'm assuming. Ooh, ByuN, you're a little bit messy. That was... For 2 workers, was that worth it? I guess. Eek. I kind of feel like ByuN would normally be tighter, but he is trying to squeeze out some damage. And I mean, I guess that could be considered some damage, but yeah, it cost him more than I think is worth. Was it just a single? Oh, I'm so confused about what these two guys are doing. So there's 2. No, there's more. Okay, he just paused production for a second, probably trying to get out charge or something like that. Okay, so there's going to be Phoenixes. They are spotted now. ByuN knows. He has 2 Cyclones out. Cyclone's pretty decent against things like Widow Mines. Wow. Phoenixes. I do like the Phoenix. I think the Phoenix is a very fun unit. It makes for some exciting games. I just find them a little bit tricky to control necessarily. This Adept running for her life. Lock-on does keep getting out of range. Okay, that one Adept is falling. ByuN, did you chase that army to kill the one Adept? Alright, alright. 3rd base on the way. ByuN does not yet have a third CC on the way, so I think he's going to be getting a little bit more aggressive. It's going to be Zealots with Phoenix. This feels like... I like this. This feels like a good composition. I might be wrong, but it feels... It feels like, you know, you've got the very strong anti-air, able to lift things, and then the Zealots able to clear off everything that's left on the ground. That being said, if you're lifting things, your Phoenixes are going to have to kill them. There's not going to be help from things like Stalkers. Astrea trying to lift up, trying to get those Cyclones out the way, but yeah, the reinforcements were able to come help in time. Astrea going very economic. I guess normal economic, 3 bases for the Protoss. He's going very low gas. So we know Haas likes to do this as well. Is go for this low gas, heavy zealot type of compositions. Now, I'm assuming that Astrea is going to go for the gases pretty soon. I'm trying to find that zealot clump. Did they go back? They must have gone back. It's only the one now. Okay, it's still making phoenixes. Now the problem with that I find with phoenixes against Terran is once they've got mass bio, your phoenixes become essentially just a harassment tool. I guess they can pick up mines and stuff too, but you got to be pretty awake, because you can't run an observer with this. The observer's too slow; it just won't keep up. Trying to catch things as they're coming out of production. Catches a medevac, which is actually quite expensive. Medevacs are not cheap. I think it's misunderstood. I mean, they're 100. That's definitely not cheap. But you generally don't need to make too many. So, you know, as a Terran player, if you can... Ooh. Catching the workers... How is he catching the workers? Is ByuN pulling the boys? This is chaotic. That's a lot of SCVs going down. This was meant to be an attack. At the same time, here goes ByuN into the base. A recall's going to happen now. The recall is not to the natural. It's going to be to the main base. Here comes the Zealots. This army of Astrea does lack splash and surface area, but I think it's going to be able to clear up this Terran army. Yeah, he lifts up the last of them, but you got to be careful. There's the Phoenixes. I like this army from Astrea. So ByuN tries to pull the boys. Astrea catches him off guard, and yeah, gets rid of a whole lot of workers. ByuN's on 27 workers, and this is a lot of zealots. This is a lot of zealots. Now, oh, there's a lot of water mines. Boom, there goes one. Oh, that's not a great hit. Okay, so ByuN should have enough here at home. Okay, chasing down the zealots. I don't think this is enough zealots. He still hasn't taken more gases, Astrea that is. ByuN is now trying to get more workers back up, move away from the 29 that he has now. But yeah, this, okay, there we go, there's the transition. I was gonna say, this army's lacking splash. There we see the robo come up, and that's probably gonna lead into, I wonder if he goes straight for Colossus, or straight for Disruptors, or he still gets a bit of Colossus. I think at this stage, Disruptors would be nice, because of all the mines that are out. Although, that being said, a Disruptor Zealot army is not the ideal composition, because Zealot, they like to charge forward. Okay, ByuN moves out once again, and here comes some more Zealots. ByuN's going to go for quite a heavy attack again It's almost a full base Protoss. Now he's got Widow Mines. He's got some ACVs again, so he's pulling the boys again. I don't know if he's got enough. He does kill the pylon. Okay, the Zealot's coming in here from the back. But this is a lot of Terran at this point. So I think... Okay, more Zealots coming from the high ground. Probes just getting in the way at this point. The Zealots just don't have the surface area, which means that a lot of them are going to fall. But no, there should be enough. Yeah, there should be enough. That was a very expensive trade. Look at the resources lost. 10,000 for the Protoss versus 8,000 for the Terran. Woof. That's quite pricey. But I just imagine that eventually, I mean, they're now two base versus two base, both on super slow supply counts. This game is such a scrap. It's so scrappy. I was gonna say I worry about ByuN, but Astrea doesn't have too much. These are not a lot of Zealots. And his Phoenix count has consistently been going down. He's going into high Templar archives now. Ooh, Sentry gets picked off. That's not ideal. Finally, the pylon gets replaced, so observers can be made. This is an odd one. This is a very strange game. Okay, there is a drop planned this way. Phoenix is still trying to find something. I feel like their usefulness is starting to dwindle. So Astrea's trying to get himself back up to his worker count. He's just going to stay on the low gas count. So now he's getting Storm. I think Storm with this army is a very good idea. I like that idea. Okay, but ByuN's gonna catch this army this base absolutely unguarded. Probes do pull in time, a recall is made, a couple of Zealots gonna come in. Again, Astrea take Clem. ByuN taking good position here. Does lose that, but at the same time he's gonna push in once again, setting up these Widow Mines, bringing the SCVs again. That's pushing with the boys like 3 times in this game. Storm is not yet done. Oh, and this is a clump of Marines. Such a juicy target. ByuN gonna move into the base, set up the mines at the top of the ramp, make it very difficult for that Zealot army. Oh, some big storms coming down. That upgrade finishes in clutch, and Astrea hits some nasty storms. Oh, those were glorious. I feel like almost rewinding and replaying it. Those were juicy storms on essentially just Marines. And with the splash out, I feel like suddenly this game has swayed heavily in Astrea's favor. I love this style. I want to play this style. Not that I think I can, but this seems fun. It's got Phoenixes. I'll skip the Phoenixes. So he's got 4 high Templar running with this army. He's still on what feels like quite a low gate count. Yeah, he's on 6 gates, I think. Oh, yeah, they come again. Oh, ByuN, you gotta be careful. You know what's coming. Yeah, ByuN is now not running carelessly into this. He knows their splash. He knows their storm. And he doesn't have much in the way of medevacs. These two, they're new ones. So they're fine. Okay, here we go. Army comes in. Waiting for the perfect time to get some storms. Ooh, there is a drop here down to the south, which means that those workers that get cleaned up, that's 9 workers. I was waiting for some more juicy storms. Big pickup here into the main. You see, ByuN always makes it difficult. He always makes it difficult. So Astrea's going to have to defend on multiple locations. He is moving into the correct positioning here with his army. I'd love to see a good storm as this army comes up the ramp. And now, Bam! Ooh, another. Ooh, feedbacks on the medevacs. Ooh. Very good. So if you feedback on the medevacs, because they've got energy, it does damage to their health as well. But these medevacs are now useless. They can't heal. I said that and they start healing. But you know what I mean. Their energy is pretty much gone. ByuN is floating the main across to be his third base now. He's just not going to make more than 2 CCs in this game. He's just going to keep trying to be very aggressive. I mean, both players, I think this is the most workers Astrea's had, and it's 49. That's not a thriving economy. But yeah, his income is a lot more. So, over time, ByuN is definitely going to run into problems here. ByuN is on a very, very limited timer. And he's down an upgrade. Because it's +2 armor. I mean, it's armor. But then again, Storm doesn't care about armor. Now he's going into Ghost Academy. But is he going to have the economy to be able to back the Ghost Academy? They are going to help a lot. Well, we'll have to see if he survives this attack. Astrea is coming in. I worry for decent Storm. Not so great one on the second one there. That's a decent one for the third. Well, you're going to watch out. GG. Astrea. Yeah, that was an interesting style. So Zealot heavy. And unfortunately, he hit ByuN now before ByuN could get the ghost out. But ByuN was playing on low eco for so long. But I like that. Astrea played an interesting game. ByuN always exciting to see. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.